Hey Matthew, here's your finished Son of a Hundred Maniacs glove. I realize now I can probably give some information about my redesign of this. A while back I kind of changed the overall look of this glove. I was approached by the director of the Son of a Hundred Maniacs trailers, the guy who was originally doing the short film. They wanted to pick the project back up, but they wanted a newer design of the glove with some changes, and they came to me for that. So I got to loosely redesign this. I clearly kept a lot of the same features, but I overall shrunk it, so now it's only a little bit longer than a regular Part 1 glove. It just sits a little bit further back on your wrist. I completely changed the leather. It's basically in tatters. I changed the blade shapes and thicknesses. I made them this sort of razor thin knife, which I really like. My white ass skin is messing with the color balance. Just a ton of small details, mostly, but, you know, I changed the proportions and made it a little more comfortable and wearable. I switched the leather. This isn't an 1178, but this is my, I guess, mock 1178. This is what I use when I can't get 1178s. And it's what I use for my standard 4, 5s, and 6s. And it's a pretty good replacement. But I switched to an 1178 on the proper glove because I wanted to tie it into the other movies a little bit more. And I think it worked out pretty well. Instead of the keystone weird tab thing that the original leather had. I changed the detail on the ring tip to where it's brazed on and then has that solder around like it had one of these things fall off. I also really cranked over the tip. I literally attached this tip and then I just bend it all the way over to the right. And I offset the blade to sort of help it fit in a little bit better. Go straighter. So bunch of ring details I changed. Overall weathering, just a little bit grimier, I guess. A little more natural looking too. It's all done with just heat, basically. On the proper version, not this version, I actually have this pinky ring going up through the rivet here, like it's soldered onto the stall, and the rivet holes punched through those two. I braze the hinge pieces in place instead of soldering for a stronger connection. Just trying to think of all the things I do. I completely remove this strap and I mess up the tab. You know, same as the leather. This leather is in bits. And aside from that, it's just a ton of little tiny detail work, but nothing incredibly notable. But I wanted to finally explain what this was, because it seems like the project fell through and, you know, I was never contacted. It's been a few years since that happened. So I figured I should explain why my Son of a Hundred Maniacs glove looks a lot different and still, definitely still the same rough design, but quite a bit different. I also carried over a detail from some behind the scenes pictures that I have where there's two nuts on this bolt here. That's Loctited in place. But anyway, Matthew, I hope you like it. Hopefully that information is cool, interesting to you. And let me know what you think of your glove. I am almost done with your other two, so I should be able to ship this out to you soon. Hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think about the little story time and the changes that I made. And, you know, hopefully some of you pick this up too.